All right, so I know this is not going to sound glamorous by any stretch of your imagination, but I spent some time at the county jail this weekend. It's not what you think. I go in there once a month. I have conversations with the men that are there. We talk about many topics, including what life is going to look like for them once they're released after serving their time. And I'm sharing that with you because a comment was made over the weekend by a gentleman. He said, I can't buy a house because I have a felony conviction. Well, obviously, that is not true. That's not true. You can certainly buy a home if you have a felony conviction. And really, I'm sharing this with you because there are things to think about when you're starting the process of buying a home. The very first thing you should do is obviously speak with a lender. You want to know what your purchasing power is. The other factors are involved. Let's use an acronym. PAIL. P-A-I-L. PAIL. These four things have an impact on the rates, whether you qualify and things like that. Property, assets, income, and liabilities. Property, assets, income, and liabilities. Property. What type of property are you buying, and what is the purpose of the property? Are you buying a condo, single family home, duplex? Is it a commercial property? Is this going to be your primary residence, a second home? Is it going to be an investment property? All those things matter when it comes to the type of property. Assets. Do you have enough assets to qualify for the loan? We're going to at least look at a couple of months worth of your asset statements. Do you have enough money for the down payment? Are your assets in line with what you're showing on paper? For example, if you have a significant deposit and it has not been there for at least a couple of months, that is going to send up a glaring flare, a red flag that the question is, where did this money come from? There are obviously anti-money laundering laws on the books that we will address. I promise you it's going to go through scrutiny. Income. How are you paid? How are you compensated? Are you hourly? Are you salaried? Are you self-employed? Do you get a base pay plus a commission and so on? The income is truly important. The type of income, how you're compensated, the time frame in which you're receiving the income is going to dictate and determine whether we can use that income or not, and how much of it we can use, and how much documentation you're going to need to move forward. And the L is for liabilities. Are you going to qualify for this specific property with the income that you make along with the liabilities? There are things called a debt to income ratio. Based on the type of program, it's going to let you know where you're going to fall as far as your debt to income ratio. If your debt to income ratio is too high for a certain program, you are not going to qualify for that program. And let me just share this with you. Contrary to popular belief, you do not need 20% down to purchase a property. You do not need 20% down to purchase a property. Once again, you have to talk to a lender to get all this information. The last thing that I'm going to say is this. It is better to know where you stand than to not know. It's almost like going in for an annual physical. Please find something. Please find something that wasn't here last year so we can address it in a timely manner. Same thing with your finances and your ability to purchase a home. Find out now, because if there are things that you need to work on, you can work on those things, put a plan together, and then you will be able to purchase a home in a timely manner. So that is my 2 cents for today. Take care.